Good day, family. This is video number 16 in our series on leadership and followership. Today, I want to talk with you about standing ready for what comes next. As we close this month, the month of January, with these 16 videos, it's important to remember that God never informs his people without purpose. Leadership and followership are not lessons we complete and then set aside. No. They are postures we carry forward as God continues his work in and through us. What God has been shaping through this series is not simply understanding, but readiness. Before we go any further, let me state this truth clearly, because here is a core truth. God forms his people before he reveals what comes next. Formation always precedes assignment. God prepares his people for what's ahead. Throughout Scripture, we see that God does not rush his people into responsibility. He prepares them. Leadership and followership are part of that preparation. God forms character, deepens faith, and shapes obedience long before the next season becomes clear. What God has been doing in this series is not about checking a box, so to speak. It's more about forming a people who are ready to walk faithfully into whatever he brings next. Formation precedes assignment. Paul reminds us that in Ephesians 2 and verse 10, that we are God's workmanship created for good works, which he has prepared beforehand. Before God sends, he forms. Before he entrusts, he shapes. Before he uses, he prepares. Leadership and followership are not end goals. They are tools God used to prepare his people for faithful service. Faithfulness or faithfulness positions us for future. Faithfulness together prepares us for tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus reminds us in Luke 16 and verse 10 that faithfulness in small things leads to greater trust. Whether leading or following, obedience in the present moment matters deeply to God. The future is not earned through ambition, it is entrusted through faithfulness. The church moves forward together. God never intended his people to move forward alone. Paul urges the church there in Philippians 1 and verse 27 to stand firm in the faith, firm in the Spirit, striving together for the faith of the gospel. Leadership and followership are not competing roles. They are shared responsibility as the body moves forward together. Unity strengthens readiness. Christ remains the center. As we look ahead, one truth remains unchanging. Christ is the head of the church. Christ is the shepherd of his people. Christ is the one we follow. The writer of Hebrews reminds us there in Hebrews 13 and verse 8 that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. No matter what comes next, Christ remains our anchor. Readiness is a spiritual posture. Standing ready does not mean knowing every step ahead. It means being faithful where we are, humble in how we serve, and willing to follow wherever Christ leads. Peter encourages believers there in 1 Peter 5 and verse 6 to humble themselves under God's mighty hand, trusting him to lift them up in his time. God uses a ready people. Throughout the Bible, throughout Scripture, God consistently uses people who are prepared and not necessarily perfect. People who are ready to listen, ready to serve, ready to follow, ready to lead when called. That's who God uses. Readiness grows out of formation. It is shaped quietly, faithfully, and over time. A formed church is a faithful church. When leadership and followership are shaped by Scripture, humility, endurance, and love, the church stands ready for whatever God brings next, the next assignment. Ready to serve, ready to grow, ready to witness, ready to endure. This series this month has not been about finishing a series. It has been about forming us, God's people. And as we step forward, we do so together, trusting God with what lies ahead. Brothers and sisters, and this is what it means to be formed to fight. Thank you so much for spending time with me.